I'm sure you probably missed this on the news because it got almost zero coverage, but it turns out that the British court system and a British judge have ruled that a convicted Islamic State terrorist, Sayyab Abu, who was convicted and given a life sentence in 2021, has had his human rights breached under the ECHR whilst in prison. What was that terrible breach? Well, it was because he was being kept in isolation, and that breaches his human rights. He brought a case against the prison or the Justice Department, I would imagine, and the judge has ruled in his favour, and it now seems that he may be eligible for compensation. An Islamic State terrorist given life can't be kept in isolation because it breaches his human rights. Now, I'm fairly sure, can't think who it was, but I'm pretty sure there was a man, a British man, that was kept in isolation for pretty much the entire sentence that he served, in the region of about 8 to 9 months spent in isolation. Who could that have been? Can anyone remember his name? Tommy something. Tommy. No, I can't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure that he served 9 months in isolation. There were continual appeals to take him out of isolation, continual appeals to put him in a prison where he could get better treatment and where he could be treated more humanely, but they were constantly turned down. And I don't think it breached his human rights. I don't think the ECHR and the judges came galloping to his rescue. I don't think he's been given any compensation. Why is that? Why are we treating convicted ISIS terrorists better than we're treating a man that was only in prison anyway for a contempt of court in a libel case, which is actually a civil offence? What's going on in our justice system? What's going on in the minds of our judges? What's going on in the minds of our prison governors? But apparently we don't have a two-tier justice system. A man called Tommy, convicted of contempt of court on a libel case, does 9 months in solitary confinement, but that doesn't breach his human rights and doesn't entitle him to any compensation. And a man called Sayyab Abu, a convicted terrorist, an ISIS terrorist, a murderer, given life, apparently gets better treatment and does get compensation. What's going on?